All right, in this video, let's implement the use case 3, which is to filter employees by ID range. Okay, so in our case, the ID range is nothing but the employee M002 to M006, which is in the model, it is emp ID. Okay, emp ID. We want to work on this one. Okay, so as we know, this is not the integer field. We could not use the range filter on it. Okay, that only worked for the integer field. But we want to modify how this ID min and ID max work so that we will be able to push the character field into it. Okay, so that it will work. Now, what we'll do is we'll actually go back to our filters.py. So this time we don't want this ID, right? We will comment it down and we will remove this one. Okay, so our goal is to do this one, use case 3, which is to M002. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll take down that ID min. Okay, so this is the minimum ID and the maximum ID. So ID min is equal to Django filters dot char filter. Now this will accept method. Okay, we want to pass the method. So method is nothing but a typical function that we want to create in a moment. So method will be filter by ID range. Okay, so we will create this filter by ID range. All right, and ID max is okay, ID max is equal to Django filters dot char filter. Method is equal to, again we will use the same method. Okay, filter by ID range. Okay, one more thing, this can be anything. Okay, if you want to write filter by emp ID range or anything. Okay, so this is a custom function that we want to create. Okay, so now what will happen is whatever feature we override in this filter by ID range will work in this ID min and ID max. Okay, previously it was only accepting the integer values. This will now accept a string also, and we will see how it works. So outside the class meta. Okay, so don't create any method inside the class meta. Okay, so this should be a member function of employee filter. Okay, so let's say define filter by ID range. Okay, this will of course take self and it will take query set. Okay, so how do we get query set? So this query set comes from the filter set. Okay, so this will give us the query set, and it will take the field name and it will also take the value. Okay, now if the name is equal to ID min, so what we want to do, we want to return the query set dot filter. Query set dot filter. So in the filter we want to say emp ID underscore underscore greater than equal to. Okay, GTE, greater than or equal to, is equal to the value, whatever value we pass. Okay, so this means this ID min will be the employee ID which is greater than or equal to the value, and elif name is equal to ID max, then we will return query set dot filter, filter employee ID. Okay, employee ID underscore underscore less than or equal to. Okay, L means less, T means then, and E means equal, less than equal to the value that we pass. And after that we return query set. Okay, so now if you, okay, so before that we want to actually pass this ID min here, ID min comma ID max. Okay, ID min and ID max. Okay, so these 4 fields will be available inside this filters. Let's refresh and go to filters, and you see designation employee name contains and invalid name. Okay, so this is showing invalid name because ID min and ID max are not the fields of the employee model, right? So that's why it is showing you the invalid name. Okay, so that is because id min and id max are not the database fields of the model employee. So these are the non fields. But you know what, we don't want to show this invalid name. Instead we want to set some label, right? So how to set the label? In here, just put a comma, say label is equal to from emp id. Okay, from employee id to employee id, right? Again, label equal to emp id. Okay, we want to fetch from emp 002 to emp 006, like that. Okay, so this label can be anything. All right, let's refresh if that works. Okay, now you can see destination, employee name, employee id, from employee id to employee id. Now I want to take out emp 002 to emp 008. Okay, m002 to m008. Submit. Okay, I did a typo somewhere. Okay, so this should be filter. Refresh, and okay, destination is empty, employee name is empty. That's okay. id min m002 m008, and how many data we got? m002 005 6 7, and we got 8. Perfect. Right. And if I put 6 and 002 m006, submit, and you see 002 5 6, 3 and 4 is not there because I deleted it. Okay, in your case it should be there, or if you haven't deleted it. All right, so that's how you make the custom calculations or custom methods for your filters. Okay, I think that's enough for basic learning purpose, but as you go with more advanced projects, you will learn more about filters. Okay, so this much is enough. Anyway, in the next section we will work on searching and ordering.